Welcome to Climate Crisis 101. I'm Ken Hiltner, and I'm standing in the middle of a redwood forest in Santa Barbara. So I'll explain where I am and why I'm here in a minute, but first I wanted to talk about the general reason that I'm filming these little shorts. And that is, of course, that each week, one of the assignments for the class is that you do a comment on the reading that you did for the week, and another comment on the film or documentary that you watched that week. Now, to do that, since these will be on YouTube, I have to post a little video, so that's what this will be. And it's also a way of me of introducing the particular work and framing it a little, although I want to mainly hear what you think about it. So I could do these, at my desk at home, but that would be kind of boring for me and maybe boring for you. So since I bike around Santa Barbara a lot, I have an e-bike, and actually it's a 20-mile round-trip commute I make to school to UCSB from where I live on my bike, and I visit some wonderful locations, so I thought, hey, I should bring you along, and these are where I should make the videos from. Pretty primitive setup I have here, so what you're looking at is my camera doing the filming here. It's on a lightweight tripod. I have a little, might have just hit that by mistake, a little lapel mic here, but it's very low tech, relatively speaking. So where exactly am I? I am in the Botanic Garden in Santa Barbara, and the importance of this redwood grove is that twice in the last little over 10 years, this grove has been threatened. They call it a forest, but I think it's more of a redwood grove. So how did that happen? Well, 2009, we're in Mission Canyon here. A wildfire swept down, burned a lot of the Botanic Garden, but thanks to the heroic work of the firefighters, they were able to save the redwood grove. Later, during the teens, Santa Barbara and really the whole, most of the coast of California experienced a major drought. Most of California in general and the Southwest experienced a major drought. This grove was almost destroyed then as well. In fact, a little north of here, just a few miles, Westmont College, they had a small grove of redwoods, and they were all lost because of the drought. So why am I mentioning that? Well, these are consequences of the climate crisis. Yes, there were wildfires and droughts before the climate crisis, but with respect to wildfires, we now have more of them and more severe wildfires. In fact, after that, in 2018, we had the most severe wildfire in California history, the Thomas Fire, which was exceeded by a range of other wildfires since. So they're getting much worse, and they're happening at different times of the year now, and droughts are getting much worse. So the long and short of it is, this grove will probably not be here for long. And that itself is a depressing thought. Made me even more depressing when you realize that across the planet we're losing places, species, right now because of the climate crisis. That's a really depressing thought. Which leads to our film for this week, which is First Reform, which is a dark, depressing film about depression, about climate anxiety. And we'll meet one character who severely is feeling that, and it ultimately there's death by suicide as a consequence. But we'll meet another character, and that's the lead character, played rather wonderfully by Ethan Hawke. And it raises a question: what if you encountered someone who fully felt the depth of the climate crisis, and they opened your eyes to it? What, just sort of a random meeting, if you encountered someone like that, what would then happen to that person, to Ethan Hawke's character? And I'm not going to do any spoilers here, but that's what's taken up here. So what I would like you to do is, in the comments, tell us what you think about this film. Not just me, you'll be telling everyone in the class their public comments. And I'm not going to give you a prompt today, or generally speaking, very specific prompts in these little videos. I want to keep them short, but I also want to hear your response to it. I don't want to lead you to anything in particular here, because I think there are enough of us that you will get everywhere, that you will get to a whole lot of different places by sort of, crowdsourcing all of your comments together and your thoughts together. So you might find something particularly interesting. Someone else might find something else particularly interesting. And in addition to your response to the film, in this particular comment, since this week we will be dealing with climate anxiety, since the reading we have, Sarah Ray's Field Guide to Climate Anxiety, I want to open this up and give you an opportunity to talk about that feeling, that what you feel. Maybe it's what led you to take this class. Maybe it's something you haven't thought about until recently. Maybe it's been something that's been gnawing at you for years now. But, and maybe, just maybe, the film might have activated some of those feelings as well, or brought them up, or created them. So that's what I'd like you to do. And this is the first of what will be, I guess, 16 altogether little videos that I'll be making. I'm not sure where I'm going to go next, although I have to say, when I was walking up here, because I wanted to come to the Grove because of the connection to the climate crisis, and again, there won't always be that connection in these documentaries, but there's a wonderful meadow, wildflower meadow that I passed, which has a remarkable view of the island, of the mountains beyond. So that's where I may be next time. So okay, that's it for today, and I'm looking forward to reading your comments, and take care.